Hi, my name is Jessica Jones, and I'm a small business owner based out of the Bay Area. And I highly recommend working with Carla and her team from My Books and Taxes. So, I'm somebody who is super picky when it comes to my business and who I'm working with, especially when it comes to managing my business's finances. And we were working with an accountant in the past, and it was okay, but we didn't have the best experience because this individual wasn't really helping us with tax planning and kind of thinking ahead of the curve, looking in the future, and helping us figure out like what we needed to save and paying taxes ahead of time and all those different things. And so I knew moving forward that I wanted to work with somebody who had kind of more of a tax planning expertise, but also was able to help with the day to day. And I interviewed about 5 people before deciding to work with Carla. I did a ton of research. I even messaged probably like 10 to 20 people, and she was by far the most qualified candidate for the job. And I also just love that she's a woman, and I want to support women owned businesses. The other thing that I love about Carla is that she is amazing, especially if you have a really complex situation going on. So I was worried about finding a tax professional who could help with my situation just because there's just a lot going on. So, for example, I have a business partner based in another state. I'm married, we own a home, we have a rental property. I also have another business, it's my personal business. And then on top of all that, for about a year into working with Carla, I had another part-time job. So she was able to take all this information and look at a complex state such as California and be able to really evaluate like what needed to happen, what was correct, even some things that I didn't know or I would have completely overlooked. Like Carla knew all the laws and knew exactly what to do. So if you're someone who has kind of a tricky situation, she's absolutely your person. And last but not least, I think the best thing that I love about Carla is that she saves us money. I think that when it comes to an accountant, like that should be your number one goal, is somebody who can figure out, where you can save money or what filing status you should be, what type of business is going to be most beneficial. And she does a bunch of different scenarios to help you decide what's going to be the most advantageous for you long term. And if you want to switch that up at some point, she's also there for you to do that as well. I think the favorite memory I have with Carla is that she was going through our books and she noticed that we had an invoice for $10,000 that I had marked as paid. And she was like, I don't see this money in your bank account. Like, where is the $10,000? And she was able to uncover that the company actually never paid us that $10,000. And I would have completely just lost out on that money and overlooked that fact if it wasn't for Carla. So if you're interested in working with Carla, I highly recommend it. Don't even think about it twice. She is absolutely your tax professional.